Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope we're all well. You've woken up bright and breezy. You've had your cup of tea. Good. So let's get straight into it. If this is your first time, what we're doing is we're going through the book of the New Testament, or the books of the New Testament, the Gideon Bible, and we're going through the recommended readings. And so today it goes, where to find find help in time of need. Today we're looking at the subject of considering marriage, one of the biggest decisions, if not the most important decisions you will ever make in your life. So let's go to the recommended reading from the Gideon Bible. It's Matthew chapter 19, verse 4 to 6, and it has the page number there, so it's really easy to find. So it's page 94. Let's go to page 94, 93, and we have 94. And let's double check that again. Yeah, verse 4 to 6. Okay, let's read this, shall we? From this Gideon Bible. Let's do it. This is Jesus speaking. Okay, he's speaking to some Pharisees who've asked about marriage and divorce and so forth. He says, "Haven't you read?" He says to them, "that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, for this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate." So there's a couple of verses there talking about God ordained marriage. I'm not going to go into the idea, male and female. We can talk about another time, but the Bible clearly states here that marriage between a male and a female. So a couple of little points I suppose I can give to you that I've, over my years, I've picked up. Is sometimes we get people come in my role as a pastor. Sometimes we get people come to us very excited. They've met each other. They've fallen in love. There's this energy, and they just want to be together. And they've been going out with each other for 2 months. Our recommendation is give it at least 18 months, because by the time of 18 months, normally the masks are coming off. Because you know what it's like when you meet someone new, you're conveying your best side, and the same with the other person. But if you're going to marry someone, and marriage is for life, it's not just a bit of paper, it's for life, you've got to know that person better than you could do in a couple of months. Yeah, you'll be in love, the power of love, Yeah, you feel like it's going to last forever, and and that desire physically for one another, and all that. Oh, let's get married. But we say to people, not everyone listens to us, but we say to people, give it at least 18 months. By that time, you've got to know each other. And in those 18 months, I'd say look out for things. And one of the big things I think personally to look out for is how they behave towards other people. Because I can absolutely guarantee it, they may be on their best behaviour now. But if they treat other people badly in front of you, say a waitress or a waiter, or they're loud, they shout, they bully, anything like that, but they're perfect with you, let me assure you that there will come a day when they will treat you the same way. But they're on their best behaviour now. And unless they change, and please don't think, oh, I'll change them. Yeah, you might do. But my experience says it's very hard to change a person. God can change them, that's for sure. So one of my things I would say to people is, see how they behave with other people. Also, the other thing you've got to think about is make sure that you agree on things, on finances, on home, on sex. All these, you've got to talk these things through. You're in love. I know it's overpowering. You think it's going to go on forever, but you need to talk about these things. Really important. So, I would read that scripture. He recommends some other scriptures here. I'm not going to read today, because I like to keep these morning tea things short, because I know some are on their way to work. It recommends also, actually, excuse me, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22 to 23, and Hebrews 13:4. And like I said, there's other areas of marriage that we could talk about, but I just thought those two little key things are good. If you're considering marriage, give it 18 months at least before you tie the knots, you take your vows, and look how they behave with other people, because I guarantee, like I said, one day they will treat you the same way. So if they're respectful to people like waiters, shopkeepers, if they're respectful, that's great. If you go to the airport and there's a delay, see how they react with the person taking in the luggage or the airport staff when they're stressed and they're going through difficult times. See how they behave, particularly towards other people. And if they ever bite back at you, that would be a big, big warning bell. A couple of things to think about. There's so much you can talk about in marriage, but as that was the subject in the Gideon Bible today, I thought I'd just raise those couple of points. Anyway, God bless you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.